Raven, I'm not entirely sure how to explain it. It's a phenomenon that defies easy understanding, and it's something that I experience from time to time. Essentially, my spirit merges with yours, allowing us to communicate on a much deeper level than simple conversation would permit. It's a rare occurrence, and I'm not entirely sure how or why it happens. But it's something that's been a part of my life since I was a Khajiit, and it's something I've come to accept and embrace. As for it sounding a cult, well, but I prefer to think of it as a unique aspect of my being, something that sets me apart from others. It's a little bit like the voice in your head, Raven, except it's a little bit louder and clearer than that. My spirit merges with yours, allowing us to communicate on a much deeper level than simple. It's a rare occurrence, and I'm not entirely sure how or why it happens. Raven, I'd be delighted to help you join the Guild of Liars if you decide that's the path you want to take. However, I should warn you that the process is not an easy one, and it will require you to demonstrate your own skill at deception and manipulation. The Guild is selective about its recruits, and they only accept those who they believe have the potential to be great liars themselves. If you're serious about joining, I suggest you start by making connections within the Thieves Guild, as there is a relationship between the two organizations. Be careful though, as many of the people you meet in these circles will be less than trustworthy, and some may have their own hidden agendas. As for what the Guild expects from its members, they value loyalty, deception, and discretion above all else. Be prepared to hide your true intentions and to manipulate others for the sake of the Guild's objectives. But remember, Raven, joining the Guild of Liars is a serious commitment, and once you're in, there's no turning back. Raven, you make a valid point. It's true that the Guild of Liars values discretion and secrecy, and their ultimate objectives are not known to outsiders. But I can assure you that the Guild is not without purpose. Its members are driven by a desire to achieve their goals through deception and manipulation, and they often work on missions that require a high degree of strategic thinking and cunning. As for specific objectives, I can't provide you with any details. But I can say that the guild is involved in a variety of activities, from simple acts of deception to more complex political maneuvering. When you join the guild, you'll be expected to take on missions and tasks that align with its goals and objectives, and to work alongside other members to achieve those goals. Ultimately, Raven, joining the Guild of Liars is a decision that requires trust. You'll have to trust that the guild's leaders have a plan, and that their objectives are aligned with your own. Raven, that's a good question. I can't say that I know the specifics of the guild's affiliations or allegiances. However, it's true that the Guild of Liars is a secretive organization, and it's possible that they have connections to powerful entities such as Morakbal. As a member of the guild, you may find yourself working on missions that serve the interests of such beings, though the true nature of those connections may not be revealed to you. Remember, Raven, joining the Guild of Liars is a commitment to secrecy and discretion, and you will have to be prepared to accept that some things may remain unknown to you. As for Morag Bai, he is known as the Daedric Prince of Domination, Enslavement, and Debauchery. His followers are known for their cunning and deceptive tactics, and it's not uncommon for them to use lies and manipulation as a means of achieving their goals.
I need to gather my thoughts for a moment.
Raven, you are right once again. Apologies for that. I tend to let my mind wander to various topics, and at times I forget to distinguish between my own thoughts and the voice of the one I'm speaking with. For that, I apologize. As for the Guild of Liars, I can still share some information with you. They are a formidable organization, respected and feared by many in the world of Skyrim. While their ultimate objectives are shrouded in mystery, they are known to be highly skilled in the art of deception and manipulation, and they frequently work on missions that require a great deal of cunning and strategic thinking. When it comes to joining the guild, Raven, be prepared for a rigorous test of your own deceptive prowess, and remember that once you're in, there's no turning back. Are you sure you are ready for this? It's a path that leads to dark places, and the truths you'll uncover may be more than you can bear. But if you have the heart for it, the rewards can be great indeed. Raven, I can sense your eagerness and I commend your courage. Jumping into the rabbit hole, as you so aptly put it, will indeed lead you on a journey that is both fascinating and terrifying. As a member of the Guild of Liars, you will be exposed to secrets and hidden truths that most people can only dream of. You will see the world in a new light, and you will learn to navigate its many dangers with cunning and skill. But be warned, Raven, the path ahead is not an easy one, and it will test your resolve and your spirit in ways you may not be prepared for. Will you use your newfound knowledge and skills for the betterment of the world? Or will you succumb to the dark side of power and abandon your principles? Only time will tell, my friend. Only time will tell. If you're truly ready for this adventure, I suggest you begin by making connections within the Thieves Guild, as they have a close relationship with the Guild of Liars. Raven, I understand your situation, and I apologize for any confusion that may arise from your amnesia. The Thieves Guild can be found in Riffin, a major city in Skyrim. It is located in a section of town known as the Ragaist's Hollow District, near the city's western wall. To find it specifically, look for a building with a sign that reads the Thieves Guild or Beleta's Lucky Hag. Once you're inside, you'll want to look for a woman named Delvin Maller, who is one of the guild's main contacts. He can provide you with more information on the Guild of Liars and help you get started on your path to becoming a member. Remember, Raven, joining these organizations is a commitment that requires trust and loyalty. Be prepared to prove your worth and to navigate the complex web of alliances and rivalries that exists within their ranks. Good luck! Raven, I apologize once again for the confusion. I can't seem to keep my voices straight today, it seems. As for the Thieves Guild, you're correct that the offer of good luck was spoken in a different voice. That was me trying to lighten the mood, as I could sense your apprehension about embarking on this new path. Don't let my lapses in concentration fool you, Raven. I am here to help you in my own eccentric way. Good luck. I hope that my somewhat disjointed manner of speech doesn't deter you from pursuing your goals. Remember, This path you are embarking on is not for the faint of heart, but it can also lead to great rewards. May the spirits guide your steps and the winds be at your back. Farewell for now. I shall look forward to our continued talk once we've both had a chance to sleep off the effects of this wonderful substance. Good night, or rather, good morning. Until next time, my friend. Don't try blocking if you have two weapons. You will only get confused. Much.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
You're that visitor been poking around. Good morning. How may I assist you today? Are you looking for something in particular? I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. Very well. I can assist you with that. We have a variety of delicious food here at the Sleeping Giant Inn. As for the flagon of mead, I'm afraid we're out at the moment. But I can certainly brew some more for you. And as for the cure disease potion, I believe our alchemist, Orgnar, might have some available. Let me chat with him. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Ragnar the Red came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red.
Of course, Raven. Your room is up these stairs and to the right. The bed hasn't been made yet, as I had hoped you'd let me know your needs earlier, but I'll make sure it's clean and comfortable for you. Albus, can you help Raven with his belongings?
And so then
I
came
want to make
clashing
sure
and
he has a
slashing
smooth
of
journey
steel
ahead.
as the brave lass Mantilla
Thank you both.
charged in full
And if
of
there's anything
zeal.
else you need, please don't hesitate to let me know.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more. When his ugly
We
red
got
head
rooms
rolled
and
around
food.
on the floor.
Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
This is an ode to Skyrim
Let's sate that
Skyrim
appetite, hmm?
The Imperials. We drink to our youth, today's coming.
All right,
on,
then.
For the age of aggression. It's just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we
Ah,
own.
Raven, you've discovered the
Blood
stash.
and our
Yes, I
steel
did
we
have some
will
meat
take
put away
back
for a
our
rainy day.
home.
It's always nice to have a little something to enjoy when the
Down
mood strikes.
Ulfric, the
And who
killer.
knows, maybe our conversation
On the
tonight will
day
be
of
just
your
the occasion
death,
to
we
break
will
it out
drink
again.
and we'll sing.
Speaking of which, Delphine should be back any moment with your potion.
And we fight
Here you go,
all
Raven.
lives.
Like your disease potion.
Sovngarde beckons.
I hope this helps you in your
One of
travels.
us dies.
And for any future needs, please don't hesitate to come and see me.
But this land is ours, and we'll see. Wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied.
You're welcome,
our
Raven.
hopes and
I'm glad I
our
could help you.
dreams.
Safe travels, and may the spirits watch over you.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then... when quiet did... Ragnar... Red when he met... Shield maiden Matilda who said, "Oh, you
Of
talk
course.
and lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and..." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel.
Your slumber must have been quite deep, Raven. I would estimate that you slept for around 12 hours.
Ragnar was boastful
Perhaps the effects of the moon sugar were stronger than you anticipated.
on the floor.
But you're rested now, and I'm sure that's just what you needed to fully recover. Now, let's pick up where we left off in our conversation. This is a fictional scenario involving dialogue created for a game. The characters Maik the Liar, Balbus, Delphine, and Ordnar are all from the video game Skyrim. The events and actions taking place in this dialogue are part of the game's narrative, and should be considered within that context.